Erin Paine, star of Bringing Up Bates, has recently experienced a life-threatening medical crisis following the birth of her seventh child, Henry Paine, and her husband Chad Paine has shared ongoing updates that have deeply moved fans and well-wishers. The couple, known for their strong Christian faith and close-knit family values, have faced one of their most difficult trials in recent weeks as Erin's post-delivery health took a frightening turn. Although the arrival of baby Henry on August 25 was a joyful moment for the family, what followed quickly became a terrifying ordeal. Chad initially shared the happy news of Henry's birth through social media, noting that although the labor was longer and more intense than Erin's previous deliveries, both mother and baby seemed to be doing well at first. However, within a short period of time, Erin began to experience complications. It started with what seemed like a typical postpartum issue, a urinary tract infection. But the infection quickly escalated, spreading to her kidneys and ultimately leading to septic shock, a serious and potentially fatal condition in which the body's response to infection causes widespread inflammation and organ dysfunction. Erin was admitted to the intensive care unit, ICU, where she received urgent treatment. Her condition was critical, and Chad revealed that seeing her so weak and in pain was one of the hardest things he had ever experienced. Erin, who has a known blood clotting disorder that has previously affected her pregnancies, was already at higher risk for postnatal complications. This condition, along with the sudden onset of infection, pushed her health into dangerous territory. As Chad described it, watching his wife deteriorate despite medical efforts was devastating. She was reportedly spending long hours only semi-conscious, battling fever, pain, and confusion. The family asked for prayers, and support from the community poured in. Fans of the show and fellow Christians across social media expressed their concern and offered words of encouragement. Erin's gentle spirit and unwavering faith have always been key parts of her public persona, and many were shaken by the news that such a strong and graceful woman was now in such a vulnerable state. Just as Erin was starting to show signs of improvement, the family was dealt another blow. Erin suffered a severe seizure. This development came suddenly and added another layer of complexity to her condition. Seizures after childbirth can be caused by a number of factors, including infections, preeclampsia, or neurological responses to trauma. Chad didn't elaborate on the exact cause, only saying that the doctors were conducting scans and evaluations to understand what had happened and how to treat it. He also said that this turn of events brought the family back into a place of heartache, uncertainty, and tears. It was clear that Chad, though holding on to hope, was emotionally and physically drained. In his updates, he openly admitted that he had never felt so helpless in his life. The experience of seeing someone you love endure extreme suffering without being able to fix it is harrowing, and Chad didn't sugarcoat how painful it had been. Yet through it all, he praised Erin's strength, saying that even in the ICU she was thanking nurses and showing appreciation for those caring for her. He called her a light, someone who shines with love and kindness no matter the circumstances. Despite her seizure and ongoing weakness, there were glimmers of hope. Erin slowly began to stabilize, and doctors decided it was time to transfer her to a new hospital where she could receive more specialized care. The transfer was seen as a positive step, indicating that Erin was stable enough for transport and that there was a treatment path forward that could lead to full recovery. Chad shared that the nurses and doctors who had cared for Erin up to that point had become like family to them, and that the kindness shown during this terrifying period had made a lasting impact. One of the most heartwarming updates came when Chad shared a short video of Erin in her hospital bed, holding and kissing baby Henry. Though she appeared physically drained, and there were signs of ongoing discomfort, the moment was filled with tenderness. Erin's voice trembled as she thanked supporters for their prayers, and tears streamed down her face. She was finally able to hold her newborn son, something she had not been able to do properly since the day he was born due to her medical condition. It was an emotional reunion, and it clearly gave her strength to keep fighting. Chad called it a miracle, saying, "We are praising the Lord that we are on the road to recovery." The video quickly spread online, and fans responded with overwhelming love. Many called it a testament to the power of prayer and faith. Erin's parents and siblings, many of whom are also well known from the Bates family show, commented with emotional messages, saying how proud they were of Erin and how thankful they were to see her improving. The Paine family's journey hasn't just been a medical story, it's also been a deeply spiritual one. Throughout every update, Chad has emphasized their trust in God's plan, their gratitude for every sign of healing, and their belief that they are not alone. He mentioned the struggle of being away from their other 6 children, Carson, Brooklyn, Everly, Holland, Finley, and William, during this time, but said they were being well cared for by family members and loved ones. The separation from their other kids was difficult, but Erin and Chad were united in their desire to stay focused on healing and being reunited as a complete family when Erin was ready. This situation is not Erin's first encounter with life-threatening health concerns. She's undergone multiple surgeries in the past due to her blood clotting disorder, and at one point, doctors warned her that future pregnancies could be dangerous. Yet she and Chad have always approached life with hope and resilience. The birth of each child has been a testimony to their faith, and Henry's arrival is no different, though this time, the miracle came wrapped in trauma, fear, and eventual relief. As of the latest updates, Erin remains in recovery at the new hospital, where doctors continue to monitor her closely. Chad says she's making slow but steady progress. She's still weak, and there is a long road ahead before she'll feel fully like herself again. But the worst seems to be behind her, and with each passing day, she regains more strength. Chad continues to update fans with gratitude and realism, balancing hope with honesty. He emphasizes that while they still need prayers, they also see clear signs that Erin is healing. He says their faith has been tested, but not broken, and that they will emerge from this experience stronger than ever. This chapter in the Paine family's life has touched many, not just because of their celebrity status, but because it highlights something universally human: the fear of losing someone you love, the fight to hold on to hope, and the overwhelming relief that comes with small victories. Through pain, prayer, and perseverance, Erin Paine is finding her way back to health, and her family is right there beside her every step of the way.